think for now we'll just let that be for the time being and get everything else ready. Yeah, man. I also got a quick lunch I threw together, and I ought to try to get that into me before I'm trying to talk to people on Twitch. Okay. So, there. Got everything set up and we'll be ready to go in a little while. So what do we do here? I gotta turn down this other TV. Turn this one up. There we go. So what do we today? We are going with TSS SB module. That's what it is. Just kind of a simple rocket, but it's going to get the job done. We're just bringing up this new piece right here. Gonna be attaching that to the space station. A lot more important than it looks. And who will be piloting today? Bill. Don't need Bill in there, and we'll take another scientist up with us. And everything else is pretty well done. I don't need anything in the action groups. We just got these 3 engines on the bottom and then separate. Yeah, why isn't that lighting up? Yeah, then we separate fairing, separate engines. Yeah, should be good. I'm just gonna eat a little bit of my lunch while some more people get in. So, anybody been around Kerbal Talk much? Oh, shush phone. I'm gonna have to put that on silent. There we go. Hey, what's going on? Have you come to watch the launch? Gonna try and get that thing up to the space station. Oh, yeah. Need to set it up so that when we launch, the space station's in the right spot. yeah, so we will be launching this up and we'll be rendezvousing with the space station. Hopefully that all goes well. I made an attempt earlier, but the rocket didn't have quite enough fuel, so I modified some things. Going to be attaching batteries, solar panels, and some scientific gear. And we get to see the space station again. Alright, so when we're ready, I'll get her going here. Had to put some of my lunch down, that's good. Okay, so we need our SAS on, put on our maneuver mode. Everything's set up good here. Take a look. I want the space station to be about here. So let's make it our target first, and we'll fast forward to where I want it to be. Right about here. Something like that. Yep. Yeah, right about there. Okay. Are you ready? Full throttle. Everything's set. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Oh, you know what? I might need to make some more changes. Look how slow that thing wants to take off. That's no good. That's actually no good. We're going to have to add a little bit of something here. See, I hadn't run her like this yet, but that's not going to do. Let us... These are the only ones that are really all that good for the ground level, you know? What I would like is maybe replace that with the lighter one too. And just go 4-way with these. Oh, let's get a click on here. No, not on the fin, beside the fin. Come on. It literally wants to go on the fin. Gonna have to move the fin. Oh, for God's sake, here. There. That works. And the fins, the fins. Can't not have fins, or else we will die. We get one fin on each of these, that'd do the trick. Oh yeah, it can get a little frustrating at times, because that, you know, once you've launched a rocket and you do this and that, it's like, well, where do I go from here? So let's see how this works with a little bit more power. A little bit more power. Okay, same deal. And I'm going to have to, unfortunately, fast forward again. Every time we revert the flight, we're going to have to move the space station again. Right about there. Yeah, good. Okay, SAS, full throttle, maneuver, mode, and here we go. Oh, what are you serious? Oh, that's because those didn't go. Ah. I didn't have it staged right. So more recently I have been starting my arch a little bit earlier than normal. Just making sure that it gets a little bit of angle almost right away. got good speed this time now. Well, she's looking good so far. I think I should have let those go a long time ago. I haven't been paying enough attention. There we go. Oh my gosh, we're going way faster than I thought. There we go. So yeah, I usually make an arch like this, and then we have our space station targeted. And then what we can do is add a maneuver and see where our intersect points are going to be. So it looks like I'm going to get a half decent one right at the top of the arch here. Maybe a little bit. Oh, look at that. Okay, so what you're looking for, if you don't know, is these symbols right here. These little ticks show you the orange tick on the line of your orbit shows where you're going to be at the closest point to where the other tick is, where your target is going to be. So we're just about good right there. I might put just a little more juice into it. Back up. Yeah, right about there is perfect. We're going to be right beside it for like a long time. So that's a perfect start. And I need to do that burn like in just a few seconds. So here we go. Let's get her pointed prograde anyway. Okay, had the space station in orbit and after a while it disappeared. Oof, that's rough. I hope mine doesn't disappear. Because I would be sad. Put a lot of work into getting that thing up there. And now that we're out of the atmosphere, we can jettison our cover. There we go. And we'll start our burn right here. In 3, 2, 1, blast off. Give me the boost. Do a separation. Separation, and our next engine. Now this is just a teeny tiny little craft with our module on it that we're going to be putting on, and then it's going to return to Earth, or Kerbin. Kerbal. What is it called? Yeah, Kerbin. Alright, we're almost 100 meters per second left. $40. And there we go. We're within 1 meter. Let's see if we can get there. Within 0.1 meter. Very good. There we go. So now we can see that we're going to intersect right over here, or at least that's our closest intersection. It's a little bit off because the calculations were set for the power of the other engine, while this one is not quite as strong. So what should I try to do to adjust this? Maybe we can find out by adding a maneuver here. That's what I like to do sometimes. We just add a maneuver and you get to see what abouts it'll do. So if we slow down a little bit, that'll actually help. Get rid of that. And just kind of do this freehand. I'll go retrograde. Keep an eye on the intersection markers here to try and get them together. They're not really here nor there, any closer or farther away, so we're just going to have to work with that when we get to it. How far away is it? 51 kilometers. That's not terrible, but... Okay, so where's our target? Our target's right here, 70 kilometers away, but what we can do is we can fast forward until we're just about there. This is where I also set our nav ball to be targeting our target and not in reference to the orbit. Okay. There we go. It seems we're getting... Yeah, we're within... What's this? 39 kilometers. I didn't even think we were going to be that close. So... Now what you can do, we have a relative speed of 130 meters per second moving away from this, I think, because, yeah, that's going up. So now that we're in reference to our target, you can point at retrograde, and what that's actually going to do is slow down how fast we're going away from it. And then, in a second, we'll be moving towards it. So there now, if we see our nav ball, where do we get a point? Yeah. Now we're doing about 4 meters per second towards our target. Going very slow towards it. I'm going to speed that up though, because I want to get there a little sooner than later. You have to wait until you're pretty close to your target before you start doing maneuvers like this though. You can't just... what's the word? You can't just point at the target and start boosting, because at some point that's not going to go the right way. Nuke? No, I kind of wish there was nukes and stuff in this game. That'd be cool. Okay, which... Okay, so we want to push her this way a little bit. There we go. Just trying to line up the retrograde marker with the target's retrograde marker. That'll mean we're moving more directly towards it. Let's see, how far off are we here? Not very far off, so we're moving pretty well straight at it right now. Yeah, what we got here is a little space capsule. We got 2 people in it, and some monopropellant tanks, some liquid fuel tanks, and the stuff on the top is what we're putting onto, what do you call it? Hi, Jetty1609 over on Twitch there. Yeah, we're playing on Xbox. So yeah, we're putting batteries and solar panels and stuff like that onto the space station. There we go. So this shouldn't be too awful long now. I'm going to fast forward it a little bit as we approach. Thing about Kerbals, it can be pretty slow. There we go. Now we need to adjust our heading here. There. So what I keep on doing is just lining up our prograde marker with our target, pointing directly at our target. So that's going to keep on adjusting us to, what does the space station do now from the, like, what's the purpose of it? Is Minmus Minty screen? I'm pretty sure it is. Like, I'm going to have to do a service sample, throw it in the freezer, see what happens. But, okay, so, space station. My space station has a mobile science lab on it. And so what you can do is even the experiments that you've already run before, even surface experiments on, say, Kerbal, or Kerbin, you're able to take that data, put it into your science lab, and your scientists can work on that and bring out a ton more data. So something like 280 bonus data on a one of those Science Junior things that you observe. So I got a few other things on here too in order to do more science. I got temperature sensors, barometric sensors, and some of those mystery goo containers. There we go. I hope I'm not running myself out of fuel too much here. I keep on adjusting to keep it moving straight at our target, but that could be costly. There we go. What are we? 7.5. Getting down there, getting close. 5 kilometers away now. Yeah, we're gonna be getting real close here now. Games on the Game Pass? No, unfortunately it's not on Games Pass. I think it might have had some like free play month or something like that. Okay, shoot, we just flew right past. Let's get turned around here. Boom. There we go. Let's get slowed right down. Pointed in the right direction here. Now, this is where I change things up. We're now gonna go turn on RCS, turn on docking mode. Now we're gonna be switching between linear movement and rotational movement. And we kind of do the same thing. We get that prograde movement to go directly on target. Yeah, the game goes on sale for as low as like $10. Yeah, and if anybody wants a higher quality stream, jump on over to Twitch. You get to see a lot more details. The phone really can't pick it up much. Okay, now we're moving pretty slow. We're just gonna bring it in nice and slow. Oh, bye, ocean. Okay, we're gonna have to rotate now. The spot that we want to get our thing on is right about there. Oh, there we go. There. And this is when we have to target the docking port that we want to dock to. So we just double click that. Very small adjustments. All you want to do is no, I've never crashed into it. I'm pretty careful. I don't wanna hurt my baby. Okay. And now I have to figure out which way I want this oriented too. Which way... I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be this way. Yeah. So... Ooh. Let's... There we go. We're just about there. Just about. Boom! Okay. We're attached. So... we can now take... in here we have Hillwig, which is one of our scientists, and we're transferring them to this ship. Wait a second, I didn't want to transfer her there. I wanted to transfer her into the science lab, but it says I can't. Part is full. Odd. Anyway. And Jebediah, he was going to come home. Where's Jeb? We got Jeb in here. Transfer crew. No, maybe that's who's in here. Is Jeb in here? Transfer crew? Oh, it's still wanting me to do... okay. Transfer crew. No, that's Wilton and Bob in there. So Jeb. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to transfer you. You're going home, bud. Look at that thing, eh? Pretty cool. And before we go, we'll make sure everything's working properly. We don't want to attach this and not have it work. So here we go. Let's extend some solar panels. There we go. I got them oriented properly, I believe. Yeah, I wanted them to be off of what those other ones were. It's got a different design, but just making sure we got total coverage is all. There we go. So that is done. Now, we're going to undock. No, not that. Not crew hatch. I don't want crew hatch. Get off crew hatch. There we go. Decouple node. So there we go. I'll have to go to the tracking station to make that my ship that I'm in control of right now. But we've got everybody aboard. Oh man, such a success. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Oh, that makes me want to play it now. Boot up the old PS4, eh? So let's go tracking station. And it is this ship. There we go. So what if you spin it fast? Ooh, I don't know. She might rip herself apart if I spun it too fast. That'd be pretty sick, though. Maybe we can do a quick save and we'll plummet it into the planet just to see what it looks like. But for now it's time to go out of orbit. So what we're going to do is point retro, slow ourselves down to the orbit. Bye! Bye-bye. It's Astolfo. Astolfo. Okay, so let's have a quick look here. How far down? Okay, we're already... yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just the right amount of fuel, pretty much, to get us back down to the planet. And what we can do here, watch this. We're going to jettison now the liquid fuel tanks. There you go, bye-bye. And we have our maneuvering thrusters, just in case. I had it set up so that if we needed to, we could disconnect from this and use the maneuvering thrusters to return to orbit with lots of monopropellant. But we didn't need that. Everything is set to go. We can decouple those. Bye-bye. Such a litterer. Those should burn up in the atmosphere, though. This is actually the first space station that I've ever built. I had like one little practice run, and just because I used it as a way to learn putting things together in space, it wasn't the greatest of a design. Like it was seriously flawed. So I kind of refined it, and then we made this space station. But there was only like 2 or 3 pieces that I had put up there before I like decided on the redesign. So, okay, let's see. We're just going to fast forward some. We'll get into the atmosphere here. Oh, let's just turn the SAS off too. Well, that particular build now, after that, is, I think, 6 or 7 launches to get that much up there. No heat shield. I don't think we're going at a high enough speed to worry about a heat shield, although this is a bit more, what's the word? Like we're dropping a little more straight into the atmosphere than what I'm used to. It does look like I'm going backwards or something. Oh, now I'm going backwards. Get that SAS back on. Boop. There we go. I'm going to just fast forward through some of this. It can be a big weight. And I'm going to try and clean this screen. Look how dirty the screen is. Goodness. Well, not dirty. It's streaky. Look how streaky this camera is. Let's see. How's that? Ah, much better. Oof. How's it looking over there on Twitch, Jetty? We getting a good bit rate? Nice and high def. Let's see. Not that one. This one. Ooh. How's it going, Jeb? Welcome home, man. I hope we can get you down there. I don't want to kill you on the way back in. He's been up on that space station since, I think since the command module went up there. But there's one thing left I do have to put on there, and that's going to be an arm that's specifically for docking. And we're going to have that, maybe 2 of them. We'll put 2 arms on either side underneath the command module that are going to be there just to dock ships. Alright, I think we're going to make it. We don't got any temperature issues yet. We're down to 30,000. And our speed's getting down under 1,500. Whew. I imagine you could roast a few marshmallows sticking them out the window, eh? Oh yeah, we're getting down under 1,000. No problem with heat anymore, boys. Boys and girls. I think we have a successful recovery. We'll set up the chute here just to finish off. I wonder if these things are going to blow up in the atmosphere or not. Alright, we pretty well made it. And there we go. I'll activate the chute. Can hardly see. She's just floating there. Stay nice and close so we can see it. Oh yeah, there'd be nothing left. You know those times you're making marshmallows on the fire when you're a little kid and you pull it off and it's on fire, you're like, oh my god! And you just don't know, like, blow on the dang thing. That's all that'd be left in about a half a second. Just a blowtorched piece of stick. Here we go. Yes! I'm so happy with this stuff now. Oh, for some space junk to like smash into the station, yeah. After I'm done my launches, I clean up all my debris now. Awesome, recover vessel. Woo! There we go. So now what we can do, go to the tracking station, see what we got here. Do we have any debris? This is unknown items. No debris though. I guess all the debris must have burnt up. So we'll go to our station. Now this is the point of the station. We've got some new stuff now up here. Where do we got it? We got... Where are you? Here we are. So we go... Observe Mystery Goo. And now, even though we've already observed Mystery Goo before, and normally we wouldn't be able to get any more data, except for this little 0.8, we can get 95 more data out of processing in the lab. The time will take 60... What's this? Time with 65 data will take 10 days. 65.976666 data. So, we click that. Lab analysis has been stored. And this now has more data. The scientists are working on it. We're getting 3.5 science per day. That once we need to, we can transmit the science. So what else do we got? We also have some temperature gauges. I have them all stuck up here. I'm gonna have to like aim the camera right up here. Yeah, here we are. Where'd you go? Where'd I put you? Oh, there you are. Temperature. Log temperature. And then we'll do the same thing. We can get another 75 data off of that too. That's awesome. And finally, barometric pressure sensor right here. Log pressure data. Get another 110 science out of that. Does it let you do that all the time? Only if you have, because these pieces of equipment are attached to a science, like a mobile science station. That's why I'm able to do that. And I'm sure that, say we have our thing here, right? If we go to the moon and gather some things at the moon, I'm pretty sure we can take it back to this station rather than land it on the planet. And be able to use this station to get even more science out of it. I'm hoping, anyway. I'm hoping that's how it works. But yeah, so now it says we have 102 data if we want to transmit it, but I'm going to wait because there was 100 and some between, you know, there's like 500 data between everything that I'm going to have done here. In the meantime, what's the next project? Right here. Yeah, I think right here we're going to be attaching a thing, like just an arm, kind of like this, that's going to have a port on the end of it. I'll go up, have the port, so that it's a little more clear of all this stuff, and I don't have to bring a ship right into here. There might be really large ships that I end up docking here, so we need to have a port that's going to accommodate that. All right. This is awesome, though. I wonder what the weight distribution is now. Because I made these first, and then this end was different, and I was wondering what the weights would be like compared to here, because my center of thrust, if I ever want to move this, is right here. It'd be interesting to see if we ever tried to move this, put it into a different orbit, or... Because right now, we're constructing it, and the orbit goes right along with that like 90 degrees east, going right around the equator. But that that might not be the best thing eventually if I could run into it. Or like you say, like a piece of debris, just smash it. So, That's all running. That's good. Does that really only hold 2 people at a time? I'm kind of surprised. Can I level up anybody? Level up crew? No astronauts aboard to gain experience. And it was Hillwig. Where did Hillwig go? She's in here, right? Ooh, let's do a crew report. Nothing? Oh, we can process that too. Oh. So can I not transfer her? This is Wilton and Bob. I don't want to transfer Wilton and Bob. I want to transfer Hillwig. No, it really is full. Oh, I didn't realize that that'd be full. Well, let's put her up here anyway into the command module. That way we can see what she sees. Poof, look at that. Could you imagine? That would just be incredible. All right, so what should our next thing be? What are we gonna do? Gonna do that module piece, I guess. 2 more pieces on there. I think I actually have a mission open yet. What does it say? Yeah, build a new space station that has an antenna, has docking ports, can generate power, can support at least 9 Kerbals, have 4,000 units of liquid fuel on the station, 5,000 units of electric charge on the station, and put it into orbit. So I'm not sure if I have enough of any of that yet. We may have to expand a lot more. Maybe we'll go back and take a look-see at what exactly this station has and what it needs. Okay, so what all do we have? We have seating for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's got seating for 9. Oh yeah, and we do have enough electrical charge. We just need more liquid fuel. So, how much liquid fuel do we have? We do not have a lot. Not a lot at all, actually. Like 550? Not even? 500? Something like that? We need 5,000? What? So maybe we're gonna have to... Does this... decouple nodes? Okay, it is a clamp that I have this. We might have to create a whole new engine piece with more fuel and replace this, because I don't want to stick like 4,000 fuel up here. It'd just be dangerous, yo. So maybe that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to design a new booster stage on the back here. That'd be interesting. So that's awesome, though. We only need that much. Okay. Let's go to the Space Center, and we're going to design a rocket, and we're going to design some stuff to be brought up. And how are we going to do this now? So I think we're just going to automate this one. We'll bring it up via a probe. The question is, how much fuel, how much stuff do we need? We got about 500. I need... That is a ton of fuel. My goodness, 4,000 liquid fuel. I might have to just rely on... I really don't know. This is a toughie. Got any ideas? How are we going to do this? Are we going to replace the fuel bits that are down on the bottom? Because we could go with some stuff that'll work its way smaller and then attach. So that's, how much fuel would that be? I think that's only liquid. Yeah, straight up liquid fuel. That's only 80. That's 360 liquid fuel with 400 oxidizer, so like 800. 800 in this bit here. Where's is that the right size? Yeah. And what's that? That's another 400. So 400, 1200. Holy cow. There is so much to be had here. I don't even know how I'm going to lift this much fuel off the ground. We're going to have to do this in multiple goes, you know? So how much do those hold? Those only hold like 50. And, okay, so the bottom of the thing, of the station, is going to need, yeah, something like this would be okay, but I'm honest, I don't know how we're going to lift this much up and then get it to attach all nice and pretty like. But we'll try. Docking port at the top here. Alright. Have you ever watched Saw before? I sure have. Saw was pretty big when I was like 18, something like that. If that gives away my age a little bit. Okay, yeah, let's go automated for this one. And then that's a really big bottom. Really big bottom you got there. Then what can we do? I kind of figure we're gonna need well, we obviously need some engines on here, but we might need something that's gonna detach once it's on the station too, just to... Is it scary? I guess. It, you know, depends on... It more just freaks you out than scares you. Just goes like, oh, imagine that. That'd be crazy. Oh, can I not four-way that? I was hoping I could attach it just like on the bottom. Will it work if I don't try to snap it? No, it needs to be snapped. Okay. Well then. I don't really like that. Watch. We'll make something work here. 6? No, 8. And snap as well. There we go. 8 of them. And we'll... Oops. There. And... yeah, we'll do something like that. That's just going to be for the space station, so we don't need a whole ton of thrust. We'll make something that looks kind of fancy. You're a psychopath. Well, I wouldn't call it scary then. It'd probably be more entertaining than anything. Let's see. And what else? Yeah, we don't need anything else other than like tons of fuel. So we're pretty much just going to try and get this up there. We need, what do we need? We need some control. We do need some control. So this thing's gonna get some control surfaces. Try to center those a bit to the mass. Where is the center of mass anyway? Oh, that's thrust. Center of mass. Yeah, it's pretty much right there. But we do have to angle them appropriately. Oh, there we go. Just so the thrust is straight up and down, straight across. There. Little decoupler. And then we're gonna build from there, I guess. See what happens. Yeah, build a whole nother one underneath. Well, actually, that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Just a matter of how much delta V we can get out of some of this. We'll find out. What will that do? That's only 200. How much do I want? I'm thinking 500-ish for this portion of the rocket. What am I looking for? Fuel tanks. Get some of these big buggers on here. It only puts it up to 360. Oh yeah, this I gotta calculate for the vacuum for that one. Yeah, 1400. No thanks. Don't need that much. Hey, get out of there. So with the vacuum, okay, yeah, it's 800. You always got to make sure that you're calculating your engines with the proper, you know, whether you're at sea level or you're in a vacuum or. Hey, get off of there. Okay, so I'm thinking that's going to be okay. And then we're going to need about, what, 2,000, 2,400 for the lower stage. So, decoupler. And then this is where I'm going to put our air shield on. Anything that you want to operate outside of the atmosphere, you can pretty well put your air shield on underneath that bunch of stuff. Oops, that's not the right size. Need the bigger one. Go up like that, yeah. Ooh. Got a big payload in there today, boys. And let's see, so to get about what we're looking for here, I think this is going to be a lot heavier, so we're going to need quite a bit down here to help us get off the ground. Need a Reliant engine, and I like to do this setup with the Reliant and the 4 Terriers. What are these? They're not Terriers, they're Thuds. There we go. And I do sink in a little bit. I hear it's a bit of a faux pas, but I don't mind. I won't tell if you don't, you know what I'm saying? So, decouplers. We're definitely going to need something extra on the way up here. So this is a lot of weight. It says 1900 meters per second so far, so we do need a little bit more, not a whole lot. Here, let me just double these up instead of quad. Pretty well do something similar to what we had last time with these. Poof. Yeah. I wonder if it is any heavier. I feel like, yeah, it's got to be heavier than what I just put up there, so I'm definitely going to need some more oomph. We'll just go like this. Yeah. Fuel lines. Those aren't centered. There we go. Fuel line. Aerodynamics. There we go. And then the very necessary little wings. Spaceship going. Okay. So this should do the trick. Let's get everything set up properly over here on the staging. So we need all engines to fire at the same time. And then we'll be decoupling the sides. Oh, that one as well. Decoupling the sides. Once we're up high enough, the fairing goes. We let go. Boost. Let go, boost. Yeah, there we go. And then this, yeah, we're not even using this. This is for the space station itself. Okay, so I think that should be good. Who's going to be piloting? I think Jeb can take his time off, okay? Valentina, come on. Oh, wait, we don't need a pilot. It's a probe. I forgot. Oh, goodness. One thing that I did forget, that would have been terrible. I forgot to put any monopropellant on. So, okay, actions. No, not actions. Build. Command and control. No. Fuel tanks. Monopropellant. Shoot. I wonder how much I'm gonna need. I'm not really sure. These are 7.5s. These are 20s. Little 7.5s. See, we could sit them in here and not have them really in the way of anything. We could even, yeah, have plenty. There. It's going to adjust our numbers a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. What do we got here? 22 something, and once we get up, that's going to increase, I hope, enough. Yeah, I hope so. We'll see. We'll find out. So let's do it. Okay, so first things first, we gotta get the space station in the right position again. So let's fast forward to the appropriate time. There we go. Oh, you know what I did? Gosh, I can be dumb sometimes. We gotta revert anyway. I didn't put an antenna of any kind on it. I think it's kind of gonna need that, seeing as it wouldn't work. It wouldn't do anything for me there while we were sitting there. What am I looking for here? Communications. Wee little antenna. This wee little antenna is gonna sit right back here. We'll have her extended right from the get-go. Ah, yes. Okay, so save and launch. Here we go. Well, not quite yet. I have to set up. But, okay, is SAS working? There we go. So SAS is working. And fast forward. Bing. You know what I think it is that I haven't, yeah, I didn't think about that. The friggin' electronics. So many things I'm not thinking about. I can build a friggin' space station, but I can't even make a rocket. Come on. Batteries. Freaking batteries. The things you forget about when it's not a manned unit. One battery. We'll sit one battery on her right here, opposite of where the... Holy cow. Okay. Save the stupid craft. And can I just fast forward now? Apparently not. Okay. Launch. Hey, what's up? Animal lives matter. Yes, animal abuse is a terrible thing. So SAS on, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Let's get this thing into position again. Get him. And there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, here we go. SAS is on, full throttle. And here we go. Woohoo! She's up. Oh, this thing is not nearly as stable as I'd like it to be. Woo. You chill out. Yeah. There we go. Oh, she's so heavy up top. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. It's not even like, it's wobbling around up top real bad. Oh no. This is Kerbal Space Program. And we've got a failed launch. Big time. We're gonna have to try that one again. Revert. That stuff up on the top is really unstable, so I'm going to put these brackets here. Gonna just attach 4 of them. We're gonna attach them directly from the top of this to this. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Can we? Okay. Right from here. Yeah. To here. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So those should strengthen things up. Ship go boom. Okay. This part's annoying me. But this is the thing about Kerbal. It's a lots of trial and error. And unfortunately, right now, I think my problem is I got a little too confident. I've had so many good launches lately. There we go. Okay. So here, how's about we quick save right here? So SAS on, full throttle, blah blah, maneuver mode. Now let's make it epic. You know how to make it epic? We do this, we back up. Tilt her up a little bit. Yeah, ready? Oh, that looked even better than I could have hoped. I want to turn the gimbal off on these. Turn it off. Locked. There we go. Oh, that's 10 million times better already with that structural rigidity. I'm even slowing down the throttle a little bit at this point. It's got a little more oomph than I was expecting. Get a good little tilt on here now. Looking good. Okay. Just got to make sure we don't push her too far before we get up higher in the atmosphere, and we're looking awesome. Ooh. Ooh. Go! You can do it! Alright, I'm gonna really bring her down now. about down to the horizon. I'll bring the apoapsis up somewhere between 100 kilometers, 150, and then just make maneuvers from there to get this thing in the right area. There we go. Let's jettison that, separate that. And what we need to do now is target our space station and add a maneuver. So then we'll see how close are we going to have this encounter. How close or how far? Well, we'll have that maneuver on the back side. I'm lining up not the orange ones this time, but the pink ones. That shows our second cross into that. So here we go. Gotta start boosting her right now to keep on that line. Oh shoot. It's not enough fuel. I need more fuel on this stage. This stage in particular right here. I don't think the math is gonna add up right now. I don't think the maths is gonna work. Ooh. Now the one chance we'll have is we'll be able to do a little bit more with the final thrusters, but that's just going to start burning away at the fuel that we need for a space station. Okay, I'm going to take a look-see now at what we got going on here. Oh, still tons left to be going. All right, let's see. Let's see if this will do it. Whoa! Holy scheisse. That thing is mad. Apparently I'm a little bit off of my target, but we'll see if we can... Oh shoot, yeah, I'm a little bit off. Okay, let's... Oops. This ain't make no sense. Yeah, that don't make sense. It's throwing me all over the place with this target thing now. Yeah, shoot. Let's get back prograde here and try to get into this proper area. There. Took so long, we're gonna have to do it way out here. So let's do it. We got our target. Can't see it yet. Let's fast forward. Set this to target. So our target's like almost right behind us, sort of. Well, we'll see if we can make this work. I hope so. There it is. There. So we'll move retro to the target, I think. I think that's the way we got to do it right now, because we're moving basically at the target at a pretty high rate of speed, so gotta pump it that way to slow down. Boom. So there we slowed down. We're only doing 11 meters relative to our target. I'm gonna point, not that way. I'm gonna point right at our target, which is the other way. There we go. I'm giving her just a little bit of thrust. Same as last time, just trying to move my prograde marker to be right towards my target. There. Now we can pretty much do the rest with RCS if we want to. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, that might be a bit too much. Too much weight for the RCS. It's gonna run out of monopropellant, I think. Oh no, we got lots actually. Okay. Let's flip her around. Point retro. Because we're just going too fast for the monopropellant to do the work. There. Okay. It's actually a lot of monopropellant. That's awesome. So, here we go. I'm going to have to do a few little things to maneuver ourselves properly here. Like, first we got to get close to it. We're either going to attach this directly, or we're going to be detaching that other piece. But I think because we ended up using so much fuel, we may just try attaching this directly. Maybe the best idea. Okay, I'm gonna make this approach nice and slow. Now the real question, I guess, is going to be where are we attaching it? Yeah, that's a big question. That is. Heck yeah. The only problem is I'm not sure what I'm doing with this right now, because how much fuel do we got in here? It's 299 to 365. That's not a whole big difference compared to what's already on this station. So the whole point was I was going to replace this with this, but we ended up having to use a bunch of it. Now I'm not really sure what I'm doing with it. Oh, oh. So yeah, that's our conundrum for today. Do we put this on there now? Or the alternative is, oops, there we go. Might have to just go with the alternative. But I'd specifically designed this to go on the bottom of the ship. It just bugs me. Bugs me so bad. Hmm. Aha! There we go. Yeah, docking a new module. We've got a few things to do in order to finish out a mission. And this was a part of it. Whew, still need so many units. But now we have over 1,000. We definitely still need to replace this. We need something that's going to do a big job of replacing that. And maybe what we can do is we are capable of moving this. We can detach this, fill in an area with like lots of fuel in the middle, dock this part back on. But dang. It was worth a try, but I don't think this is too viable. It was a big chunk to throw on there. It wasn't designed to... Ooh, we can run a test. I want to shut down all these... Shut down. Are they all done? Are they all shut down? Yeah. Looks like it shut them all down. That's good. Oh no, here we are. Shut down. Shut down. Shut down. Where are we here? There we are. Activate. I don't want to activate. Okay, there. Seems like they're all done. So, there we go. We got that much done already. My idea was to have just kind of a normal arm coming out. Maybe like one of these. that could house people, or just a structural arm that would have a docking port, and that would be specifically for docking ships, because I don't think maybe if ships get like very big, if my ships get very big, we're not going to be trying to dock in between here. So that would be that. I'm so irked. I wish that we could just take our fuel from here, right? Can't you somehow refuel? Can't we like siphon our fuel into the stuff that's here so it's full? I gotta figure out how to do that. Definitely gotta figure out how to do that. These are pretty full for the most part, but they're not totally full. These are too, though. Maybe I just gotta bring up another one of these, put it on the side, make it symmetrical. Woohoo! Still happy, successful launch. Okay, back to the Space Center. No mods, yeah, no mods. This is on the Xbox, so no mods at all. Okay. Whoops. So it'll be easy enough to bring up the same thing again, I guess, if we do want to do that, but just didn't have the kind of performance we needed. We need a little more boost off the ground for one, and it really just didn't provide as much fuel as I expected. Like my station's not really designed to be as big as what they're going with this setup, but maybe if what we do, this is just a decoupler here, right? Yeah. Let's see. If we take these engines off, right? And I'm going to move this decoupler. Oops, that moved that whole thing. I didn't want to do that. This decoupler from here down, we're going to pop off for a second. And we put a docking port. I'm going to flip it upside down, strap it to the bottom like so. Okay. So we do that. Oh, weird. Anyway, we do that, and then up here, I'm going to add a little bit more fuel to this. Where are we here? Fuel. Hey. Symmetrical now. And then for this, this booster here needed some more fuel as well. You think we could add... No. Yeah. Something like that. 4 of them? 4 of the big balls that fits under our shroud already. Hopefully that might be enough. So my idea is, like I said, that bottom module that's already on there with the engines and the fuel tanks, that can come off. So my idea is that we're going to jettison that, and we're going to attach it to the bottom of here, right? Now try and have this like parked right beside. We'll detach the old fuel module, use this to then grab it. It'll be attached on the bottom here, and then we attach back to the ship here. Complicated. But hopefully we can do that. And what we have all up through here hopefully is enough. Maybe, just for the fun of it, more boost! More boosters. Double symmetry. And those are only 20 kilonewton, 26, yeah. Not quite enough for what I'm looking for, I guess. Boom. Hey, what? What's going on here? It's like attaching on something wrong. Am I just being confused here? Come on! This is what makes it so hard. Want a mouse. There. Phew. That was not easy. Okay, so once again we gotta make sure everything's lined up to all launch at the same time. So those... Well, those only have a few seconds. Okay, and we're turning the gimbals off on these. Gimbals are locked on these. All the steering control comes from these 4 thud engines. And then I notice, you know, 50 some, that's not a whole lot. Let's thrust limit these down and try to make it so that we can jettison all of our stuff at the same time. Oh wait, we gotta put her up. Put these down. There we go. So what we're watching for is the number right here shows that when we jettison these off, I only got 50 meters per second left before we have to jettison these side tanks off again. So what we can do is we can take solid boosters and throttle them down just a little bit until we get 0 milliseconds. When we hit 0 milliseconds, that means we're going to run out of fuel in the solid boosters and the side tanks at the same time. We can jettison all 4 at the same time. Boom. There we go. And yeah, that should do the trick. Launch. Let's try this out now. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, I hope it works out. We'll see. We shall see. Just another... Whoa. What was going on there? Weird camera angle. Do a final little check. Okay, that's all set good, I believe. And I need to look at the map. Space station's already almost where I need it to be, so let's just fast forward that little bit. Couple minutes worth. And boom, right about there. So let's get back to the ship. SAS on, full throttle, maneuver mode on. Let's go! Oh, they still had a little bit of fuel left. Oh no. They still had a lot of fuel left. Oh. It does fly, yeah. Hey, get out of the way, you. There we go. Go. Now we're just going to boost until we run out. Separate. Oh yeah, she's good. She's going to make it just fine. The real question is going to be whether The next section is going to make it just fine, or not. I'm going to use up a little bit of this fuel, just circularize a little bit more. There. Okay, so quickly we make a maneuver. Woo! Oh yeah, target you. Hey. It won't let me as long as I'm in the maneuver. Okay, there we go. So, maneuver. Right about there. Okay, so we need 600 meter per second. Let's do this. Okay. Got a sort of weird problem. I've got no... There we go. There we go. Full blast. Right there. Keep her straight. Yeah, man. But you know, best Kerbal Talk TikTok ever? SpaceX or NASA would comment. Oh, yeah. Couldn't do me much better than having SpaceX or NASA actually comment on one of my videos. Holy cow. Okay, so once we get up to speed, we'll be zooming around. And then the tough part will come when we gotta try to detach and reattach and all this stuff with the new rocket do look good from space. Oh, from SpaceX. Their Starship, it does look good. Yeah, that thing looks hella good. Okay, we're just about at our target speed. 60, 50, just about there. 25. Oh. There. We are within our targeted parameters. Something's going on here though. My thing doesn't want to hold SAS at all. Is my SAS set up for... It doesn't even say if it's set up for... That's weird. What do we got? Hibernation, reaction wheels, normal. It's not working though. Like I put SAS on it, it's acting like it doesn't have SAS. Weird. Well, we gotta fast forward a little bit anyway. Is this the one that has the battery? Yeah, it has the battery. Everything's working proper. That was weird. I don't understand what's going on with it. It has everything. It's got EC. Oh, yes, I see. Apparently it's actually using it too. The reaction wheel is just way too weak for how much weight it's got. Yeah, you can like watch the live stream of the ISS, can't you? I think so. Okay, so now we click boop, set our nav ball to target, and I'm gonna fast forward until I get a bit closer. And right now, I think it's behind us, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna go underneath us, and then it's gonna catch up, and then we're gonna like almost zoom past it. Because right now, where is it? Not even sure. I can't see the little target reticle thing anywhere yet. We're not close enough to it. Whoa, wait, what? What? It it told me I was on target, and I wasn't even close to on target. Uh, that's terribly annoying. I should have looked at the map. I didn't double check that we were on target. We're way off. Was that the quick save that we just did? I can't even remember. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, it is quite beautiful. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to revert to launch on this one. Or else I was just going to crash into the planet again. This thing is not set up to return whatsoever. Set her up right... Boop. Right there. SAS and full throttle. Let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, we'll make a nuke next. Let's make a giant thing that's just gonna crash land back and explode massively. And this time I'm going to keep my eyes open, and we'll make sure that these liquid fuel engines, there we go, they burnt out. There we go. What happened last time was we were accelerating so much I throttled back. So when I throttled back, that was a boo-boo. I made it so that my calculations were off with that running out of fuel thing. There, everything's running pretty good now, though. Better than ever. That's right. So while it's going up, let's have a look. See, we'll target you. We're just gonna do a quick bada boom, bop, pow. I want to get that apoapsis up to a little bit more before I do my maneuver. There. So let's get on the maneuver, add maneuver. Oh, okay. Let's have a look, see, we'll back it up just a little bit. Okay. There, we have a good maneuver. Let's get her started. Oh, look how pretty that is. So what we're doing is I gotta get into orbit and rendezvous with the space station because this whole top piece here is getting attached to the space station. It's full of fuel. Yeah, bye. That's the last thing on the mission. There's a mission that I have to fulfill a bunch of stipulations. And one of them is 4,000 units of liquid fuel. So that's all I got left. So hopefully this is going to be enough to get us up there and get us kind of right there beside the station. And then everything else will be just little maneuvering thrusters from there on. Alright, now 50, 40, 30, 20. Let's take a quick look at this. Yeah, we're just about there. I'm going to go a little bit over my targets. Boom. There. So we're going to have an intersect right up here, and the separation is only 2.3 kilometers. That's really, really good. So let's fast forward for now. And there you can see on the map we got the space station here. And as long as its orbit is inside ours, it's going to be moving faster and it's going to catch up. So as it's catching up, we're eventually going to intersect right there. We should be able to see, where's the little target thing? Where is it? Maybe we're not close enough yet, but we will be able to see. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. So here we go. We're going to fast forward just a little bit. We're going to get super close to this. As soon as we're pretty well beside it, what I'll do is I hit a retro burn to slow us down in comparison to the satellite, or to the... There it goes. So it's still getting closer, but we're gonna have to slow down. There it goes, 2.6 kilometers. Oh, 2.7, starting to get further away now. We gotta boost until we pretty much stop. What we're going to do is basically stop in relativity to the space station. There we go. So now our speed, I dropped it all the way from like moving 30 or 300 meters per second away, and now we're basically stopped. We're doing 3.6 meters a second towards it. We'll actually go a little bit faster than that. There, we'll give it 10 meters a second maybe. There we go. So now we just got to keep an eye on this nav ball, the symbol that indicates the direction we're moving, and the symbol that indicates where the space station is. We're just about pointing straight at it. But as we get closer and our orbits differ a little bit, it'll move our relative motion around on that nav ball. We just got to keep track of that. So to do that, I'll do little maneuvers. Just like point it a little bit one way, a little bit the other way. We go there, just like that. And what that did is it pushed our relative motion back directly at the satellite again, at the station. Fast forward a little bit more. Oh, I'm really excited for this one. This is going to be tough. There. So now I'm going to make another adjustment. This time like this. Ooh, there we go. Now we're close enough, I think I'm going to flip it retrograde so that when we get really, really close, I'm just going to slow down. We're just going to slow right down. Oh, I can actually see it now. A little speck inside that target. Ooh. We're counting down now. 1,000 meters. 900. 800. Here, let me fast forward just a second. There we go. There we go, boys. Oh, yes. Incredible. So now I turn my RCS thrusters on. I'm gonna get this thing pointed in the proper direction. Okay, that's enough. Okay, docking mode. We're looking pretty good here. Now, seeing as we are done using the liquid fuel, we're going to go like this. There. Now we got less weight that we're trying to move around. That liquid fuel there can go. Get myself oriented the way I need to be. There. Okay, so now this is where we actually have a bit of trickery to do here. While this is sitting right here, I need to now switch over. Oh, this is actually going to get in the way if it keeps on heading that way. There we go, just about sitting still. Go to the tracking station. We then get into our actual space station. That's what we got to do. Space station. We get in that. Ooh, this is a bit complicated, but oh my gosh, if it works, it's going to be great. Okay. So, now, what I'm wanting to do, we're going to disconnect this right here. As soon as we disconnect this, we switch back to the other one. Ready? Here we go. Decoupled node. Now it's slowly going to move off of the station. Tracking station. We switch back to our other ship here. Okay, so that's the debris. Untitled spacecraft. We didn't give it a name. Oh my. Okay, it's a moving. So what we want to do now, we get our docking mode on. Oh, this is going to be tough because that thing's moving all kinds of weird. Oh no, it doesn't have a docking port. It's a decoupler. Oh no. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we do have a decoupler down here. Watch this. We have to attach to here. Okay. Here we are. Oh, you know what? That just cinched that for me. Okay, this one isn't going on the end the way that we were planning. It's going opposite to where that other one is. That other one is coming back off and going over here because it has the engines. This is what you call flying by the seat of your pants. About what? About like that? Yeah. There we go. Ooh, okay, come on. Boom! There we go. So we got it on there. How much fuel does that make in total? That makes almost 2,000. But so this one actually does have to be taken and moved down here. So we can do that. I have to click aim camera on this, control from here, there, and then decouple it. Hey, why can't I decouple? Undock, there we go. So we just do the same thing. We're going to attach this to the bottom end of the ship. Ooh, okay, which... Okay. Let's just move it away first. So we can... Which way am I pointing here? Get oriented properly. Ooh, slow down. Slow down. There we go. There we go. Once we get on this, that'll be pretty much mission successful, even though we had to do a few adjustments. Well, we got our engines in the right place. We got our extra fuel on board so far. Yeah, how close are we? There we go. Bahoo! There we go. So we've got our new engine set up. Oh, that looks sick too. We've got another fuel pod with lots of liquid fuel and what else is there? Monopropellant? Yeah. That can still be docked on the top end too. Whatever we could decide to do there. This could also work as a docking point for other things. This could be our docking point now. To be a little more realistic, though, I wanted a docking port that was, not full of fuel. Let's see, retract this antenna. Oh my god, I'm so impressed. This day went fabulous. We got all our new stuff set up, and let's see. They've got 111 science just sitting here waiting to be, used. Incredible. Let's get a nice shot of this with the sunrise, shall we? We did it! We did it! I mean, I've been practicing, but it still just amazes me when it works. And how much power does this thing run through? Okay. It's a good thing that we brought up as much power as we did, because now with that mobile lab running and everything, it uses up a lot. Just fast forwarding here, while it's not in the sun, it uses over half of its energy. It's down to 2,300. There, yeah, it dips down to 2,200 out of 50. What is it? 50, 5650. It's a lot of energy usage. I'm glad we got this set up. Awesome. Let's see how everybody's doing. Let's see. Oh, you're doing good, ain't you? Working on stuff. Awesome moment. Celebrate, everybody. If you got anything with you to celebrate, let's do it. I'm gonna have one more bite of my lunch that I started an hour ago. This is a good day. This is a very good day. We got good news. Some of the things that I haven't been on much for the past week. Things been kind of getting stressful at home. Just, money, the usual. So, but today we got really good news. So I was like, you know what? That's awesome. I have to get on. I'm sure everybody's expecting something to go up, but I haven't been posting. And so we got good news today. I'm on here playing. It's been a good day. Having a great day. Woo! Thanks so much for coming along. I think I'm just gonna do a little messing around with some planes, maybe. Or maybe I will put up that docking port, I'm not sure. But I need to celebrate. Cheers. Woo! I didn't even notice how quiet this is. I've had headphones on this whole time. Oh, that's so wicked. Okay, one other thing that I would like to do before we leave. Oh, cool, you can see some of the solar panels out there. Oh, so what all we got here? We got servos, aspirators, circuits, and tools. Hello, dear.
Hello.
That's good timing. I think I'm just getting finished up with a stream.
Where's Mom?
Good news. There we go. So, ooh, the other thing that I wanted to try out before we take off from here, just a sec, dear. I was thinking we could maybe. Where are we here? I want to click. Who are you, Bob or Rob? I can't see your name under the Twitch thing. Bob. Well, Bob, you're gonna come outside for a second. Oh, we can't do that while we're fast forwarding? Okay.
So how long has
Here, Bob.
little mom be out for?
So, where are you? You're over here. Ooh. How do we... there we go. Haha. They got some pretty sweet suits now. Let's EVA report. Can we... Yeah, we can hold on to this EVA report and probably store it in there. I wouldn't doubt. And that might make it so that the scientific data is being worked on as well. Not entirely sure, but we'll see. Yeah, so data, science. So it's 6.0430 science per day. I think I was reading this backwards. We don't have 111 data, or we don't have 111 science. It's the data that they're working on. But the science, I think, is going to add up to about, I don't know, 500 or so. Yeah. Awesome.
Dad, can I have some of those noodles?
Oh, man, I can't stop looking at it. It's like a dream. Okay. Let's save. We'll, save it under my main save. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Space Center. All right. Now we'll go to the observation center, the tracking station, get rid of this debris. Nothing up there is any good anymore.
Me, please.
All right. Whoops. Not terminate. Geez, I don't want to terminate my space station. Leave tracking station. All right. Well, guys, the little one's home from school. We got finished our mission to upgrade the space station twice, which is awesome. Better than I expected to get done today. And we cleaned up our space. So I think we're going to have to call it a day. We'll have to do some more live streaming this weekend, maybe. Well, actually, I have to stop saying this weekend because the weekends we usually go out to the country house and the internet is super poor out there. So I'm usually streaming through the week. But maybe tomorrow through the day before we end up taking off for the weekend, I'll have to try. And other than that, all I can say is have a great day. Keep being awesome. Nothing much else that anybody can ask. We'll have a little flight out before we log off. Maybe have a crash landing, something fun to watch. All right. Ready? Here we go. Oh, yeah. This thing is wicked. Oh man, this thing is awesome. I love it. I can't remember how to turn the lights on. Is it? I don't know. Yeah, old nuke bombers, eh? Great big wings just to keep them up. Heavy payloads. That's kind of what I was thinking of when I made this thing. Okay. Let's see if we can land her though. That's a whole nother question. Oh, we're still going so fast. I'm gonna have to. Oh, I've never actually been any further than the moon yet, other than to put some satellites around Minmus. Whew. Oh no, no, no! I'm so close. No, I can't get it over there. Smooth as silk, boys. Ooh. Let's see just how much this thing's capable of. Butter, baby. Can't believe it's not butter. Yeah, I kind of just had this back swept and then, like, you know, the forward hooking design in my mind. So threw together some parts and this is how she turned out. Kind of reminds me of like the X-Men's what do they call that thing? It's a Blackbird basically, but it reminds me of some of the more cartooned versions of it. Look at that, we're already up to 10,000. She's still pushing 240 millimeters. think I read that the speed of sound is like 340 meters per second. But I was like, that doesn't sound quite right because I thought like 400 meter per second bullets are subsonic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not quite in control. Oh, there we go. That was a little scary. I'm really surprised with how well this thing drives. Or flies, I should say. Drives, jeez. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No, no. Okay. Okay. No, we gotta recover. We're in a flat spin. This is not good. This is really not good. Oh, this is not good. This is so not good. Come on. Oh no. Yes, yes, come on, come on, come on. Oh. That was way, way scary. I think it's time to land. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Wah, 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 pull up. That's all I can picture there. Okay, let's use some air to slow us down. That's pretty much what I do with this. It's got such a big surface, you just kind of pull it up right fast and you'll lose like 30 meters per second. I don't have any flaps on this one. There we go. Burn off as much speed as we can. There. Come on. Oh, that's not looking good. Heavy crosswinds today, boys. Watch out. Woo! She didn't like that one. PC, no, I am on a Series X. Woo! But there's one plane I like a lot more than this. I'm gonna have to show you. I call it, like, unbeatable. You will recognize it as the TIE Interceptor. But this thing is insane. Basically, you point it where you want to go. Even if that's backwards. If you want to go backwards, you just turn around, you point it the way you want to go, and it'll go there. It's basically cheating. Where is it? Where is it? The... Oh, TIE Interceptor. There we go. That's the beast right there. Ah, yeah. Launch. How much was it? Kind of want to start playing. It was $10. Yeah, a lot of the times, what do you call it? A lot of the time that it'll go on sale, it's only $10. They usually go on like pretty strong 75% off sales. The sequel's coming really soon, or it's supposed to be pretty soon. So, um, guaranteed the sales are going to continue, just to try to to get people into it. So yeah, here we go. Oh. Ready? I told you, you point this thing wherever you want to go and it'll go. Yeah, yeah, this thing's basically cheating. Not gonna lie. There. And is it two? Yeah, there we go. Extend my antennas. What an awesome little plane it is. A Cobra. I don't know what a Cobra is. The Cobra maneuver? Is that where you go like up and then you go back down and then you're behind the guy? So I guess yes. Like this, like you go like rip, rip, rip. Oh, I mean, I guess so. Like, ooh, can pretty much do anything in this. If I'm not mistaken. Oh no! We landed. Well, I would suggest it's if you only have the Xbox and you don't have a PC, definitely get it because the core enjoyment of this game isn't the better graphics that the PC has to offer. Although the Xbox One does have certain limitations with like if you have a lot of boosters going at one time or a lot of explosions, you're gonna have some frame rate problems. But yeah, the PC is ahead of the Xbox when it comes to updates. On PC now, they just released a new update where your engineers can like go on the outside of your ship. If you wanted to add something like a docking port or sensors or maybe I'm hoping that something as big as a solar panel will be able to be used, but you can like weld stuff to your station instead of having to have everything kind of set up and ready 100% to get into space. You can like have your engineer have stuff in his inventory that can then be attached to the station afterwards. That's freaking cool. There's also like better textures and the ability to get mods on the PC. So if those are the things that you're hunting for, being able to mod it, make it look a lot better, then PC is the way that a person wants to go. But if what you want to do is be able to get into, you know, the astrophysics simulator, be able to launch rockets, then the basic game is all you really need. It's so enjoyable. And going all out and spending, you know, there's not really any price difference. You can get them both on sale for $10 for either the PC or for the consoles. But the learning curve is very big as well. Like, I've actually played the game on and off for 10 years. I'm still learning. Everybody likes, in the comments of the videos, I'm still learning so much. And the biggest learning curve is actually the controller. The controller is a bit much to take on right at first because there's so many keys. Like, in order to maneuver the ship here, we're just going to revert to the launch, and I'll give you a little rundown of how some things work. So to normally maneuver the ship, we're using these for your yaw and your pitch, and to roll with the bumpers or the things. But if I click in my stick, I now have the mouse. I'm not controlling the ship, I'm controlling the mouse, and I can click buttons that are on my interface in order to use them. Click the mouse back in and I'm in control of the ship. Now, there's certain buttons, like X is your brakes. So if I use that right now, then my brakes are gonna take off. Oh my god. That was something. Hey, we survived! Okay. It is a TIE fighter. It's a TIE Interceptor, actually. But okay, so like, so while we're here, X would be my brakes normally, but if we hold the left bumper and hit X, that's then our landing gear. Same as like if I hit B normally, that's our SAS, which is our stability control. It's kind of like your pilot is doing some of the work for you and keeping your craft level. But if you hold the bumper again and press the same button, that turns on our CS, which is monopropellant reaction thrusters, reaction control system. So there's just so many short keys, and like pressing Y brings up a whole nother menu, pressing that brings up a whole nother menu. There's so much stuff to go all over. How do you get out of the ship? Okay, that's actually a decent question. So here, before I get out, we'll hit the brakes. We're parked. I'm gonna extend my ladder, make that a little bit easier. There, ladder's down. So right over here, where the picture is of our Kerbal, I'll get you out of the chat there. There's actually the EVA button right there. And you can also click on like your cockpit, and I believe, is it transfer crew? Yeah, transfer crew will bring up the list of crew, and you can press EVA. So then boom, we're outside of our ship. And then just like normal, we always have the mouse and the control of what's on the screen are kind of separate. So we have our mouse, click in, and then we're in control of the person instead of the mouse. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. I actually wanted to do that EVA. Hatch is obstructed.